falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Jones. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Jones throw caught by Toney. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Throwing Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Eagles at 8-8 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there.
Azeez Ojulari,
the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
On first down, Hurts.
This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 27 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Giants.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
In motion right is Smith.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Touchdown! Dallas Goedert with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do with this stick.
There he goes left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as his guys are able to extend their lead. So now the Giants will once again go for 2 here.
Jones throwing for it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking at finding Shepard on the crossing route. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I would guess it combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Eluding the pressure right. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown, Giants. Jared Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Again, a run with Gainwell.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's complete. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Jones to throw on third down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Hurts. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Kenneth Gainwell, his first rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hurts will throw.
Complete at the 1. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, that's caught by Galladay. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Jones. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagle 16. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Second and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Here's Jones to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Sanders. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready.
They'll try to run with Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. So now again, the Eagles will go for 2. That is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Jones. Pass complete to Shepard. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Jones.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
On the jump. Cut 19. Cut 19. Stop 18. Warriors 17. Back 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Giants,
they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the play.